Welcome to the March 2022 episode of Spartan Sports Central. I'm your host, Gracie Martinez. Our basketball and soccer teams have had a great 2022 season. Let's look at some of their accomplishments. Our Stafford high school teams have been dominating this year. Basketball had an excellent run and made it deep into the playoffs. The team got incredibly close to competing for a state championship in 2020, only to have the pandemic cancel the high school's version of the Final Four in Austin. This year, the team picked up right where they left off. Our boys basketball team were the repeat 4A District 25 champions. This was quite a feat as they played a demanding non-district schedule, and 3 of the district teams were state ranked. The Spartans advanced to the regional round of the playoffs, where they lost to Corpus Christi Miller. Several members of the team were acknowledged by other coaches in the district, including junior Glenn Bishop Jr., who was named the district's co-MVP. Quavius Lilly was named defensive MVP, and junior Justin Hugo was named co-Sixth Man of the Year. Earning first-team All-District honors were Zachorian Haynes and Aaron Lewis. Second-team All-District recognition went to Chukwemeka Nwagboso, junior Darius French, and freshman Maxwell Frell. Getting honorable mentions were Kenneth Hugo and William Prather. Now let's step into the diamond with first-year Coach Andrew Lantrip and the baseball team. How are you doing, Coach?
Great. A little bit into the season. Looking forward to district play here next week. Tough little schedule that we've had so far, but really proud how the guys have fought so far, even though we've come up a little bit short on most games. But, we fought and we've battled so far throughout the season.
What part of those experiences that you've had up until now, what are you really finding useful here at Stafford High School?
I think it's always good to be a player, a former player that's a coach. Me still being, I think I'm fairly young. I'm pretty old to these guys. They tell me that anyway. But being able to relate to the players and see what kind of goes through their mind in game situations, it helps me coach them better and understand what they're going through at the same time. And it just helps me simplify the game for them. But we really just have to start getting after the baseball on the offensive side instead of trying to be so passive and wait for our pitch. And on the base pass, still be aggressive and really just play solid defense. That's kind of been the big bugaboo lately. Have a good first half inning or 2 on the defensive side, and then a little error here and there. But keep competing, fighting back.
Do you have some players that you want to shout out? Some of the athletes on the team that have been standing out, doing a good job?
First off, I just want to say my whole senior class. I know that this is my first year here, but they have definitely bought into the culture. And I'm trying to change that culture to get this to a winning team year in and year out. And them knowing that they're only going to be here for 1 year, but they have bought in wholeheartedly. So 1, my whole senior class, and then 2, Gabriel Ibarra, Leo. He plays some fantastic shortstop behind our pitchers and also on the mound. He goes out there, competes, and at the plate, he's fierce as can be. And then, Zach Brown, he hasn't been too bad as a freshman. He's coming on his own, but, he's had some key hits for us here and there.
Out here at Stafford High School, we've had several baseball coaches. One of them was former graduate and alumni, Coach Michael Mesa, who the baseball field is named after. Considering the leadership that's been here before, what are your plans and visions for the program going forward?
So my plans for the program is, 1, create that base foundation of we're going to be hard workers, blue-collar type guys. We're going to be hard-nosed on the base pass, hard-nosed at the field or on the mound, and really just good guys all around. In the classroom, on and off the field, and just creating that culture of excellence, day in, day out. Whether you feel good, feel bad, whether everything's going right, going wrong, it doesn't matter. Whenever you come out to a baseball field, my guys are expected to give 100%, and by doing so, I feel like I can really build a baseball program like Michael Mesa had at one point.
Spartan Sports Central student reporter Esther Bancole sat down with Spartan's baseball player Leo Ibarra.
Hi, I'm Esther Bancole. I'm here with Gabriel Ibarra, though he prefers to be called Leo. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing excellent today. It's been a very good day.
Very good? Okay. Any reason to be in a good mood?
Just every day is a good day.
Good answer. So how long have you been playing baseball?
I've been playing baseball since I was 3 years old, starting off in T-ball, going up to machine pitch, to coach pitch, and now in kid pitch.
What exactly does that mean?
So T-ball, I started off hitting baseballs off the tee, and then going off from a machine to hitting off the machine. And now I'm starting to have like guys actually throw the baseball to me.
Do you have any plans for college?
For college, I plan to play baseball at the next level in college, maybe D2, D3, maybe even junior college. And I plan to go into physical therapy or kinesiology.
And what is that?
It's the study of human body movements to get the body moving.
Are there any teachers in the school who have inspired you?
A teacher who has inspired me, I would say, is Miss Adkins, dealing with U.S. history. U.S. history is, I feel like, it's very interesting, and there's a lot to know about our past.
Right. So do you play any other sports besides?
I mainly play baseball, but in the past I've played soccer and basketball. I can't do football, but I played soccer and basketball.
Any other hobbies?
Hobbies, I would say, is just relaxing. I like to relax since all the other time I'm doing work and constantly being active. So I like to relax, and I like to eat a lot. I like to eat, and I like to relax and sleep, and also hang around with friends.
One last question. Is there anyone in your life, doesn't have to be a teacher, that you'd like to shout out for just helping you and being there for you?
I would like to say my mom. My mom has really helped me a lot, always being there for me, paying for a lot of stuff for travel baseball, school-wise, and just being always there for me.
All right, thank you for joining us today. We'll see you next time.
Stay with us. There's more Spartan Sports Central to come. Next up, we'll catch up with girls softball. Welcome back to Spartan Sports Central. I'm your host, Gracie Martinez. Girls softball has certainly had an eventful season. Let's hear more from Coach Christian Ehrenbeid. How are you today?
I'm good. It's glad to be out here on a beautiful day and play some ball.
Yeah, and this is the start of spring break, so you guys have game time today?
Yes, we have game today, 12 and 2, and then we're off for the rest of this week because our bye actually falls on Friday. So it ended up giving the girls a little bit of a break, which is always good for them.
So tell me a little bit about the game today. Who are we up against?
We are up against Bay City, the Lady Black Cats, and it should be an exciting game. We're pretty well matched, so we'll see. The best team will win today. Hopefully we'll come out and play some solid softball.
Awesome. So how is the season? Tell me a little bit about the season.
You know, we had the hottest start so far in school history. We started off 10 in a row. We were just ripping them off, wins, and then the injury bug got us. We had, I think, 4 starters ended up being injured and out of play, and we had pulled up some JV, so our young kids got some great experience. So that's always a plus for us to, give those younger kids some minutes in the games, and we'll see how we finish.
Awesome. And those injuries, were those season ending, or are they hopefully recovering?
Everyone's recovered. We're still waiting on one young lady. She should be back hopefully next week when we get back from spring break.
So what have you guys been working on and talking through this season, kind of practices? What have you been trying to instill in the girls?
Really just trying to make sure we do the small things correctly. It's so important to be fundamentally sound and just be able to make the simple plays. The extravagant plays will come, but we've got to make sure that we make the simple plays day in and day out routinely. Yeah. This is year 15, season 15 for me. This is the only place that I've been a head coach. Prior to being at Stafford, I was at Northbrook High School over in Spring Branch. I was there for 6 years. But I've been a Stafford Spartan ever since I've been in charge, and I love it here.
Girls softball player Isabella Morales has had a standout year. Our student reporter Esther Bancole sits down with Isabella to talk about that and more.
Hello, my name is Esther Bankole. I'm here with Isabella Morales. She's a star player for the Lady Spartan softball team, and we're just going to be asking her some questions today. So, how long have you been playing softball?
I've been playing softball since I was 4.
Oh,
Yes.
4. So, like, it's been a long time journey for you?
Yes, it has. Basically my whole life, every day. 6 days a week I practice out of.
6 days, that's a lot of commitment.
Yes.
Do you have any siblings?
I
or-
do. I have 2 older sisters.
Oh.
One is in A&M right now, and then one is currently a veteran
So
from the Army.
were they part of, like, the reason you started playing and stuff?
They definitely were. I followed in their footsteps. They actually hold some of the records here at Stafford in softball.
So, what records do your sisters have?
They hold stolen base record, base hit record, and home run record.
Oh, okay. Have you made any records yourself in Stafford?
No, I plan on adding all of them up at the end of the year, and I'm currently going for the stolen bases record.
Stolen bases. So that means, like, how many times you go around, or?
Say like a pitcher throws a pitch to the catcher, and I'm running to the next base, and I'm trying to beat the catcher to the base before she can throw me out.
Okay, interesting. So, like, what accomplishments have you made with the softball team?
I have been first team all district 3 years in a row. MVP, honorable mention.
Do you have any plans for college?
Yes, I do. I'm actually committed to East Texas Baptist University for softball, and I plan on majoring in psychology.
Psychology. Go more into that for me, please.
I had a passion for psychology actually last year because I love the study of the mind and definitely like getting to know the reasons behind of why people do things.
Okay. One last question. Is there anyone you in your life personally you'd like to shout out for just being there for you?
Definitely my mom and dad. They have taught me a lot, and like growing as a person, I can definitely tell I'm a different person every year. And they have pushed me and worked hard, and that's probably why I've committed and why I am where I am today is definitely because of them.
So thank you very much for being with us. We'd love to see you again. Bye.
When we come back, we'll make waves with our Spartan swim team. Welcome back to Spartan Sports Central. I'm your host, Gracie Martinez. Let's hear about the Stafford High School swim team's hard work and dedication from proud parent Patricia Sosa, who's been involved with the team for 7 years.
This is my 7th year as a parent on the swim team. These kids, it takes a lot of dedication and discipline to come to practice every morning. We're here at 6 a.m. and we practice until 7 a.m., even in the coldest weather, sometimes 40 degrees. I'm really happy, really proud of these kids. I have a daughter that graduated in 2018. She swam 4 years on the swim team, and now my son is currently a junior on the swim team in his 3rd year. And they're the ones who inspired me, their dedication and their discipline, and all my other babies on the team also. As a parent, I come in and sometimes make them breakfast. I cheer them on, travel with them to the swim meets, and just support and encourage them to be their best. Unfortunately, we were without a pool for a few months, but these students, they never stopped practicing, and their determination as being on the swim team never quit. So they were here, even if they weren't able to swim, they were here to exercise and to stay fit and physical, and continued on to districts and regionals, even though they hadn't been able to swim in the pool. Take these days, take these years, these last 4 years, to the seniors who are graduating, the dedication and determination that you learned on and that you were taught through the swim team. Take them with you in your adult life and continue to shoot for the stars.
Swim team member Adrian Chavez has been swimming since he was 8 years old. In our next story, he dives deeper into his story with Esther Bancole.
Hello, I'm Esther Bancole. I'm here with Adrian Chavez. So, how long have you been doing swim?
So I've been swimming since I was about 8 years old. I was part of the community swim team, the Stafford Stingrays, and then when I got to high school, I started swimming competitively with the school.
So, would you say that your coaches through swim have impacted you greatly?
Yes, for sure. Coach Rode is our swim coach, and he just gives me great advice, and he's just a great role model in my life. So I'm really appreciate him.
Do you have any plans for college?
Yeah, I plan to attend Texas A&M in College Station, and I plan to major in business.
Business.
So,
Would you like to go more into that?
Yeah, I'm passionate about starting my own business and being in charge, driving my own boat per se.
Do you play any other sports besides swim?
Yeah, so my other sport is baseball. I'm really passionate about baseball. I've been playing it since I was 4 years old. I play on the varsity team here at Stafford, and I would just like to say thank you to my coach, Coach Lantrip, and my great teammates.
Okay. Any other hobbies besides sports?
Yeah, so I like to play the guitar, and I just like to be outside, and probably my favorite thing to do is just try new foods.
How long have you been playing guitar?
So I've been playing guitar for about 4 years. Yeah, so I really love it. That's probably my favorite thing to do outside of school.
So would you say you're a musician?
Something like that. I would say that, yeah.
Okay. Any community service opportunities or activities that you find really impactful in your life?
Yeah, so I'm part of NHS and also BSA, and we do a lot of volunteer hours and a lot of volunteer work. Yeah.
How would you say NHS has made you a better person?
I think just helping me become a better part of my community and a better leader, and just help the world become a better place, slowly but surely.
Okay, last question. Is there anyone in your life, doesn't have to be a teacher, that you'd like to shout out for helping you and being next to you through all of this?
Yeah, so I would definitely like to say thank you to my parents. I love them so much, and they brought me to all my games and meets and everything like that, and they're the reason I'm alive, so I'd like to say thank you to them.
Okay, thank you for being with us here today. We'll see you next time.
Coming up next, we'll introduce you to another swim member who took a unique journey to the pool. Welcome back. Our next player is a member of the girls' swim team. She tells us about the life-changing event that led her to the team.
Hi, I'm Esther Bancole. I'm here with Alyssa Dubois. How long have you been a part of the swim team?
I've been a part of the swim team since freshman year.
What got you interested in starting to swim?
I had a swim accident where I actually drowned. I was at the bottom of the pool, and I was in the hospital for 3 days, and it was very horrible, very painful. And then when I got out, I just wanted to stop being afraid, so I asked my mom to take me to this pool and just learn and practice instead of just being so scared all the time of the water.
Do you have any plans for going professional?
No.
Okay. What about your plans after graduation?
My plans after graduation, I don't really have it all down yet, but I do not want to go to college for nursing.
Nursing? Why that?
I always want to tell people since I was a little girl. My great grandma, who was in and out the hospital a lot, just made me want to be there and help people and support her. Like still to this day, I'll go with her, sit with her, make sure she got home, everything. Just be there for her.
So who's your favorite teacher here at Stafford?
Miss Eklund.
What does she teach?
English.
How has English impacted you?
I love to write. I love writing.
Any plans on starting stories or posting it online?
Maybe writing stories. I don't know. Nah, not posting or just writing.
Do you play any sports besides swim?
No, just swim.
Okay. Any other hobbies?
I love photography.
Oh. Would you say that you've done any photography recently that you'd like to share? Anything that you thought was really cool?
Not recently, no, but the lady that I work with, who's also my aunt, she has a summer class, and I take it almost every year. I do it almost every year, and it's really fun getting to learn different stuff, different cameras, and working with different clients and stuff. We actually had our own photography class, and we actually had clients, and each kid was allowed to have their own personal client. And I had 3, and it was good. All in all, it was good. It was an amazing experience for that.
Okay, last question. Is there anyone in your life would you like to shout out for supporting you through the years?
Juan Salazar.
Oh, and who is that?
He's a friend of mine for about 5 years now. Real good friend, real good soul, an amazing person.
All right, thank you for being with us here today. We'd love to see you later.
Thank you for joining us and for supporting all of our Stafford Spartan teams. We hope to see you for the April 2022 episode, where we'll profile more of our standout players and coaches.
This program was produced on the Stafford campus of Houston Community College.